Hello, 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 and welcome back. Thank you for joining me on another video. And I am your coach, Miss Favorite Adele, here on MH4P. I have a good one for you guys today because I like to share with you all as you continue on in your healing and your purpose. These are three things to let you know that you are healing. So you always want to, sometimes you get that feeling like, sometimes you don't know if you're really making progress because, like they say, healing isn't like linear. It's not just straightforward. Like there's days where you just feel like you just are set back because you just find yourself back into the same loop of things that you were doing before. So you never really feel like you're making progress sometimes. So I'm going to help you with three things to let you know that you are on the right track, right? So it's good to get some encouragement, and that's what I'm here to do for you, is to encourage you, to uplift you, to build you up and let you know along your way while you're healing. Okay, so the first thing is that you judge less. Okay, and this can go for a lot of different people because it's not just the people who have been broken and hurt that judge. There's so many people out here that are judging people, and I believe that I kind of covered this a little bit before in a previous video, but because people don't actively think that when they criticize people that they're judging them. They just look at people and they be like, "Oh, look at her! Look what she doing! I can't believe she did that! Like, why would you do this?" And it could be something as small as like, even when I'm on YouTube, like I see people like they judge people just for the way that they cook is a big thing. Like, I can't believe one of the biggest things I've seen. Like, I have to tell y'all, like one of the biggest things I've seen is because people wash their fruits and vegetables with soap. And people tear people up in the comment section about stuff like that. So it could be judging somebody based off that. A lot of people in this world, like everybody comes from different backgrounds. And I myself, like, I know I've done it in the past too, but maybe not as harsh as some people due to lack of understanding. That's where a lot of judgment comes from. You don't understand, like, where people have come from, how they were raised, what they were taught, what they weren't taught. You don't know anybody. And sometimes whatever may look strange to you, you know, you don't understand where people have come from. And what I mean by that is like, let's say, for example, somebody has experienced molestation or abuse and they struggle with their identity, right? So they may be coming out of homosexuality, for example. And the way that they dress, you may judge them based off the way that they dress, but you have no idea where they've come from. So even me, when I was younger, I used to be like a little tomboyish. And the way that I never really liked wearing dresses, for one. So just seeing me dress up and put on a dress, like it's difficult and it's kind of weird sometimes, like because it's like wearing a dress is like it. I don't even think sometimes now, like the dress has to be so comfortable to me to where I'm like I would have to like be comfortable wearing the dress. So that's what I mean. Like you can't go around judging people because you don't know their history. You don't know where they come from and you don't know their story. So being careful about how you judge people. And in John chapter 7, verse 24, it says, "Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment." And I think that is so important because a lot of people will look on the outward appearance of people and they judge them right away. And it's because sometimes there's insecurities within themselves or they were judged a certain way. So when you are healing and you have more understanding, because now you develop more compassion and more love, that you understand your own journey where you've come from, and how difficult and how hard that has been. So now you tend to judge less. So because you have more understanding, and that's what you should develop in your healing journey, is because you learn, like, oh man, like, how can I talk about somebody else being homeless? How can I talk about somebody else's clothing? How can I talk about somebody else in the way that they do things? Because I understand where I've been, what I've been through, and I have more love and compassion for other people because of what I've been through or what I've seen or heard other people go through. So you judge less, you know. Another thing that you do when you're healing is that you develop stronger boundaries. And this is a big one because it's not just one thing. When you develop boundaries, boundaries are in all areas of your life, because a lot of times if you've been hurt, you're like a doormat. People walk all over you, people take advantage of you. People are used to just giving in, or just used to your kindness. They're not used to you standing up for yourself. They are used to you just giving the leeway 99, like 100% of the time. You might sometimes have tried to, like, say something, but maybe you didn't have the voice. Maybe you didn't know how to say no. Um, the boundaries just were never in place because you don't even think about yourself. You're always putting other people before yourself. Like, you always think about the other person and how they may feel. You're thinking about the person behind you. You're thinking about the person in front of you. You're thinking about the person tomorrow. You're thinking about the people who just aren't even there yet. Like, what about the people in the future? Your boundaries, like, are the last thing that's on your mind. You will sacrifice yourself. You put yourself in a bad position just for somebody else to be comfortable. So you develop boundaries. So in the Bible it says to guard your heart. And I thought I had put the verse here somewhere, but maybe I didn't. But guarding your heart means to protect your mind, your emotions, and your desires. So part of also protecting your boundaries and establishing stronger boundaries, sometimes you talk too much. You don't preserve the things that are sensitive or delicate or fragile to you. So you give that away freely to people, and then you don't even know that they weaponize those things against you later on. You just thought that you were being honest and open and vulnerable and trusting of the people around you, but the Bible tells you, says, trust no man. So developing stronger boundaries is part of your healing journey. Developing boundaries is part of your healing journey. That is a necessary thing because you learn to say no. You learn to protect your time. You learn to protect your space. You learn to protect your energy. You learn to protect your thoughts and your heart. And you learn to protect the things that are most sacred to you. And sometimes when you learn the hard way, because people come along and they destroy those things, and you realize they don't value the same things that you value. So that's sometimes when you're on your journey, you learn the hard way. And it's unfortunate because things get broken, you get taken advantage of, you don't feel like you're respected because you respect people, and you treat them the way that you would like to be treated, but they don't do the same to you. They don't reciprocate that same. So developing stronger boundaries, learning to say no, and not right now, I can't do that, it's not a good, you learn to speak up for yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. And the third thing is that you forgive people who have hurt you. And that's difficult even for people, like, in general. on this earth, because nobody thinks to forgive and to love your enemy, the people who hurt you. You think that a lot of people teach that, oh, I might forgive but I won't forget. So in Matthew 6 and 14, I'm sorry, I have it written down over here. 6 and 14, it says, for if ye forgive men their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if ye forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. So when you don't forgive and you hold on to certain things, like it just told you, like God is not going to forgive you. So forgiveness is, like they say, is not just for the person, it's for you as well. And then in Matthew 5 and 43, it says, ye have heard it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Excuse me. So it's telling you that even the people who have done you wrong, to pray for them. And it tells you to love them. And most people out here, they're not going to tell you that. They're going to be like, what? Love them? I hate them. You know what they did to me? You know what I will do to them? Like, they don't teach that in the world, but that's not what God teaches, because vengeance belongs to the Lord. And I thought I had one more verse in here for you guys before I let you go. It's a good thing that I didn't want to keep you guys for too long today, but I felt like sharing those 3 things with you is going to be very detrimental to your healing journey, because those are the 3 things that stood out to me on my healing journey. Judge less, stronger boundaries, and forgive the people who hurt you. All right, I'll see you next time.